Welcome, wonderful people of Biafra. Welcome, lovers of freedom. It has become pertinent that we talk about the final stage of sabotage. And that final stage of sabotage, I think, has begun. I know the Prime Minister has a way of, listening to everybody. He has a way of getting information. He has a way of, he might even, I know that he most likely is, watching and seeing everything going on social media. I tell you, there are certain things that you would think he doesn't know about, and you will see him know. So I know definitely that he's listening, and he would hear my message. This message is not just for the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, but also for the men on ground. It is about the final sabotage and the need for us to be extremely careful and serious about this final phase of sabotage from the DOS and from the Ipob Nigeria and from the political elites and the money mongers too. The money mongers, people who do not have a stand when it comes to seeing money, people who cannot reject money, people who cannot have a mind of their own. Now, before I begin to talk about this, I want to cast our mind back to something that happened not so far, but it is, let me say, last year's, something like that. Let me cast our mind back through this video. I want us to just listen carefully to this video. Watch.
Na mmadụ nọ na-read group ijele eri ha ụkwụrụ azụ because all ya bụ ihe krabu men on ground too much. Ịnọ ịrụ ọrụ ijije kpụdụrụkwa ndị ilo bata makwute ụmụnne because of na ndị nọ n'isi na-eme ihe ahụ ndị onwe ka esi eme ya na-agba nwe ha eziokwu, ha na-eme ya under their own pocket. Ihe abụ erida ije nọ n'ime amọ tankị wee gbakwute ụmụnne oge ha nọ n'ime bush. Ọ dị mma ị nọ n'elu na-enye command ndị a ga-eburu na ndị a ga-eburu.
Now I believe we all heard what this our brother said in this video. You are part of the struggle, but if they flash little amount on your face, you would just immediately sabotage what your brothers are collectively fighting for. The good of the whole nation that they are fighting for, you sabotage them because you have collected little stipends or little money from some persons, from the people who are oppressing you. They are giving you from crumbs that is falling off their tables, and you are collecting it to sabotage your people, to sabotage the collective good of everyone. And that is why this message is important at this time. It is not that we have not been talking about sabotage and its effect, but there is a need for us to understand it at this point, and that is why I call it the final sabotage. The final sabotage. Inwe okoko mo ewu mo anu obula ichoro igbu ya, icho ha na igbu ya, iti ha na mma n'olu bipụ ya. Mgbe ahụ ibepụrụ ya, mgbe ahụ ikajide onwedi oga ha na-agbali kalika, mana mgbe ahụ itiri ya mma n'olu bepụ ya, oge jiri ike niile o nwere gbawali kalika izo ndụ. That is what the DOS and all these people who so much believe in the little crumbs they are getting from these politicians, that is what they are doing now. It is the kick, the final kick of the dying horse. The final kick of the dying horse. And it is at this point that it is the strongest. I want our people to understand that the Prime Minister has organized things. The Prime Minister has done things and have placed things, and they are now seeing that this man is about achieving Biafra. They have now seen that this man, if they keep quiet, he will achieve this thing. He will realize this Biafra. And so they do not want that shame. They do not want him. They don't even want it to be that he is the one that would restore Biafra. So they are fighting every means to ensure that one, that they sabotage him. Two, that they douse the spirit of the Biafran people. That they kill the belief the Biafran people have in the PM. They are doing everything. If you look around you, you are going to see some of this propaganda that they take around, they carry around. Sometimes they will tell you that it is the men of the Biafran Liberation Army that are doing kidnapping and all of that. Sometimes they will tell you it is the men of the Biafran Liberation Army that are burning people's homes. They will come and raise different kind of propaganda. You will hear different things from different quarters, and that is why I'm encouraging the media team. Let us leave the media of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Let's just leave those ones. We, the independent media team, it is time that people will start sending informations, messages, and we continue to expose these hidden things. Let the media team of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile focus on advancing whatever the government is doing. Whereas we, the independent media, can still be, propagating those informations from the Prime Minister and also be exposing these things that these people are doing, and let our people understand, open the minds of our people to understand what is happening. What is happening now is the final kick of a dying horse. And they are doing everything within their powers to ensure that they sabotage the struggle, which is what you have seen recently. What happened in Osu recently is about sabotage. You heard when Commander Holy Ghost was saying that Jasper is with them. Jasper was once a member of the Biafra Liberation Army, and because of little change, crumbs that was falling from the tables of these criminals, he had to go and join the Zoo military and started showing them road and way. This is what we must not neglect. Now, why am I saying this? Is to bring, because I know the Prime Minister has this kind heart. The Prime Minister is kind-hearted, and that is why I pray that he listen to this, and I know he will listen to it because he sees everything, and he goes through the media team, the people who are propagating the message. He goes through their pages, so I know he is going through this page and he is seeing everything happening here. Please, our Prime Minister, please, I humbly request that this your good heart, because we know and we have seen countless times of how you want to calm the men down in certain areas. But I think with the level of progress you have done, there is need for any saboteur that is gotten any concrete information, once it has been confirmed that this person is a saboteur and he is doing this and that to jeopardize the struggle, please let us finish that case once and for all. No time for mercy again. If you are caught wanting, culpable for a particular crime, by straight, the person immediately. This time, it is dangerous to allow your oppressors or those who want to sabotage you to still be doing that sabotage. It is dangerous. We know the Prime Minister has the spirit of Biafra. We know he has this oneness. We know he wants all these saboteurs to later be punished under the law system of Biafra. But then, it is dangerous that you allow them to try to perpetuate their evil at this very critical moment. Please, Prime Minister, sir, we beg of you, anybody who has been confirmed with every credible information, has been confirmed a saboteur, please, I'm referring the person immediately. I'm referring that person immediately. Obro name with prison or something, more to she made the person, anything more by himself. Straight. Because if you allow these people, they will keep using that opportunity to buy innocent people who believe strongly in Biafra and who have the Biafran spirit in them. So, Biko, Prime Minister, do not take the words of these Efulefus for granted. Especially you see this one they call Ikengu Urapu. Ikengu Ihu Mama Iho. That came out one time to say that Kama Simon Ge with Biafra, Kakusasi everything. Instead of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to restore Biafra, let us, scatter everything. This is what somebody who claims to be a Biafran is talking. This is what somebody who wants the freedom of his people is talking. He does not even take into cognizance the happiness and the priority of every other person. He wants, because of one person, because of the rift he has with one person, to truncate the goal and aspiration of the other multitude. We must look into this matter because it is gradually trying to slow down the pace at which we are moving. So please, we humbly pray you, our Prime Minister. We humbly request. It is a humble request that anybody found wanting, sabotaging this struggle, should face the music immediately. Should face the music immediately. Always in each tomorrow. This is what the DOS did to the people, did to the men on ground. That is what that man was talking about in this video. He was talking about the sabotage, following these military people, showing them way, staying in armor tank to lead these people. And you see those armor tanks they came to fight in also. Many of the DOS members, many of those saboteurs who have joined the governors and all that, they are in those armor tanks, showing them the way, telling them what to do and what not to do. And that is why I support the Prime Minister fully when he said we are fortifying our men. After this whole battle, something happened, but most of you may not know what really happened. So most persons may not really know what happened, but it is connected to something that the Prime Minister said one time. He said we are fortifying our men. And so let's leave it at that. But we ask, and also, Oliver Twist, sometimes we can be Oliver Twist. We want to ask for more, So please, our Prime Minister, we know you are doing wonderfully well. We also want to ask, because anybody who is found wanting as a saboteur and has been confirmed, because something should be done immediately. Thank you so much. This is the message we have, and this message is directly for the men on ground and the government, the de facto government in homeland, the cabinet, and the Prime Minister. Biko, we want you to look into this matter, please. Do lebayanya, Biko. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you once more. Biafra first.